let's put them together into a workable solution. That's how you can actually counter polarization. But, there's actually some really interesting work being done by a group called the Dignity Index. And what they do is train people to identify dehumanizing language in political conversation. And it's really interesting because I think once you have it pointed out to you that this is actually dehumanizing, you can't unhear it. But to me, that's one of the indications that we're really in troubling or problematic territory, is the fact that we're using this dehumanizing language. And that is often the justification for violence, for threat, for all kinds of things that have never been part of the American political experiment. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing for people to disagree on policy. And I think independents are fine with people disagreeing on policy. But where you have to draw a line is in saying, we disagree and therefore you're a bad person, or you're not one of us. That's really important to our work at the Independent Center, is like, we want people to know that they are welcome to question whatever policy is being put forward, and that policy should match their preferences and their values, not the other way around, right? Like, you don't need to make yourself get on board with whatever the policy position is in order to be one of us. And I think the parties do demand that, right? They say, if you don't support this policy, you can't be one of us. If you have questions about this issue, you're not one of us.